What is going on, people? It is Callum from United Standards. Today I'm going to be in a Barclays Premier League preview of the match against Newcastle United tomorrow night at St James's Park or Sports Direct Arena, or I don't know, whatever they want to call it nowadays, to be honest. So going into this game, both teams played at the weekend in the FA Cup third round. Manchester United played Sheffield United in a poor, disgusting, dull, sleepful, boring. I don't know, I could go on forever about the performance. But however, we did get a win. Wayne Rooney scored a 92nd minute penalty, I think it was, to put us through safely into the fourth round. But in contrast, Newcastle went out of the cup, having lost to Watford at Vicarage Road 1-0. Both teams are in terrible form. Manchester United have won 4 games in their last 12, and Newcastle have won 2 in the last 12, those 2 wins coming back-to-back against Liverpool and Tottenham. Both teams have not had the best of scoring droughts either. Manchester United are 5th and have scored 24 goals this season. 12 places down the line, Newcastle are 17th and have scored 19 goals this season. That is a 5-goal difference. I mean, that's a completely different issue in itself, and I don't even want to get into that. But moving on, at St James's Park, there have been 22 league meetings. The most recent coming last season, when Manchester United beat Newcastle, of course, 1-0, when Ashley Young scored an injury time winner. Our last loss, we have lost 4 times. We have lost 4 times at St James's Park. The last loss coming in 2012, I think it was, when we lost 3-0, and they had players like Tiote and Kabai. They're brilliant players pulling the strings, to be honest. In recent years, obviously, the 1-0 win, and the season before that, we smashed them 4-0 under the King, David Moyes, with players like Januzaj and Mata pulling the show, basically. So, the next question is, what do I expect from Newcastle? Now, I expect Newcastle to come at this game and attack it ferociously. And I'm joking, I don't think they will. I think Newcastle will play like Norwich did at Manchester United. I think Newcastle will very much treat this like an away game. And they did get a point at Old Trafford. So I think they'll very much treat it the same as that. They'll sit back and they'll look for the counter-attack. Because that's what Newcastle, and that's what teams have been doing to us all season. And if that's working, then why change it? I mean, we are so vulnerable on the counter-attack sometimes. And I mean, our defence is strong, but our attack is poor. So, I don't know, it could go either way. I mean, they're definitely going to sit back, I think, and I think they're going to go for it on the counter-attack. How do I feel United will approach this match? I want us to approach it in a risk-free, attacking, fluid, creative manner. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think United are going to sit behind the ball like we've done all season, sideways passing, possession football. We control the game, and that we won't do anything with it. I mean, in the last game we had 1 shot on target. It probably wasn't. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be very nice. I think it's going to be a boring game. I think United are going to sit back, and I think we're going to sit there, and we're just going to try and pick sideways passes and just try and break them down slowly and slowly and slowly. And that's the difference between United and teams like United and Barcelona. Teams against Barcelona, and I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here, but teams like Barcelona, they get that sort of tactic every week. If teams just want to sit behind the ball and just do it. But you know what? Barcelona have the players and they have the attacking mindset to break them down completely. United don't have that. But that's how I feel. But moving on. So this season, Manchester United have predominantly played a 4-2-3-1 formation. And that formation saw Chelsea win the league last season quite comfortably. But as we've seen by this season, that formation has been figured out and it's been exposed. But Van Gaal, is in his delusion, still believes it's the magic formula for a formation. But personally, I would go with, and this is going to be completely against Van Gaal's formation and his lineup, but I'm going to go for it anyway because this is what I feel personally would beat Newcastle. Right, so in goal, I've gone with De Gea. Of course, who wouldn't? I mean, Romero, yeah, alright, mate. Right back, I've gone with Darmian. Centre backs, I've gone with Blint and Smalling because I thought that Jones just shouldn't be, Calamity Jones shouldn't be near the team at the minute. Left back, I've gone with Borthwick Jackson because I believe that he deserves his place and did actually play quite well against Sheffield United. In centre midfield, I've gone with the tackling Schneiderlin because I feel that we win with him in the team. Centre midfield, I've gone with Herrera. I know Herrera has been called to be dropped, but I believe that Herrera has been playing in an attacking centre midfield role when I don't think that's his position. I feel that last season he played his best football in his centre midfielding role as he sort of dictated the play and he was a great creative player in there. Left wing, I've gone with Ashley Young simply for the fact that I believe he's better on the left wing than Memphis. On the right wing, I've gone with Memphis because I thought he did more against Sheffield United than any other United player did in 25 minutes. Up front, I've gone with Martial and Rooney simply because Rooney's on a good scoring form. Martial is our best player by a country mile at the minute, so I believe that them two will work together. I hope they do work together well. So that's my team to play Newcastle, and yeah, right. So my score prediction for Manchester United versus Newcastle is not a confident one. I believe that Manchester United will be 0-0 at half time. That is probably going to be big odds on that one. But I believe Manchester United will be 0-0 at half time. I believe that either Newcastle will nick it on a counter-attacking goal, or we'll come out in the second half and maybe score 1 or 2, and it'll probably be a 2-1 win. So I'm going to call it 0-0 at half-time, because I can see into the future. It's either going to be a 1-0 Newcastle win, or a 1-0 Manchester United win, or it's going to be 2-1 Man United, or it will just be a simple loss. And the worst part is, and that's just, I'm going to end this video by saying this, the worst part is that a loss, in my eyes, wouldn't even be that bad, because I feel that it would put more pressure on Van Gaal, and that's what scares me, because I feel that it doesn't even hurt to lose under Van Gaal. It doesn't even have any, I don't have any like regret. I don't feel bad after the day after. I'm just like, well, I expect it now. At the end of the day, I can't explain it. I hope you guys enjoy the game tomorrow night. Give this video a like, subscribe to the United Stand, and peace. Yeah.